Okay. Test. Okay. Okay. Sorry for starting a little late. I guess I shouldn't have stayed up a little bit later than I usually did, and in the morning I hit the snooze for too long, and I would cut it pretty close. Well, actually, not even cutting it close because I didn't make it on time. But 5 minutes late is not the end of the world, I suppose. I'm pretty sure this is the third live stream. If my streaming software, retains the name of the last stream I did correctly, then I'm just incrementing the number each time. But yeah, so welcome to the third stream. Nobody here live yet, but that's fine. I kind of want to get just started just because I did start late. Okay, everybody's at a decent level. I can't remember if we fought the first person inside the gym, or if I was just leaving that up to the next time I started streaming. Where am I? Okay, I'm not in Pewter City, so I need to go back and I need to go through the forest again. I feel kind of out of sorts right now, just because I was kind of rushing to get everything working, and I kind of just want to get to the town and start the battle so that I can kind of redeem myself. But yeah, we're gonna do our first gym battle, so that's exciting. Okay, there's some tall grass here. Hopefully I don't run into a Pokemon because I don't want to have to... Okay, there we go. I guess I could just run away. Oh, but Daisy's like an inch away of leveling up, so maybe I might as well. So close, okay. This one will make Daisy level up for sure. Oh, I felt like I was gonna sneeze right there. So I'm wondering if I should try to level up my Pokemon more just to take on Brock, since oh, interesting. I didn't know that she had that ability. Lonely nature. She's a, oops. She's a loner. I didn't know that. Run away makes escaping easier. Cool. Ups bug moves in a pinch. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but okay. Prevents loss of accuracy. Ups fire move in a pinch. What kind of nature do you have? Impish nature. It's a little conniving munchkin, I guess. Timid nature. Okay, it's a little scared bird. Quiet. I can get behind that. I'm a quiet person myself. And I guess I'm kind of lonely too, but you know, because I'm not kind of the loner type. But that's not necessarily a good thing. Unless you choose to be that way, you know, like it's one thing to not be able to make friends, and it's another thing to not need friends and kind of just not pay too much attention to that. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm just rambling nonsense, but oh well. Actually, Pecky is the only one who's not level 11, so let's just put Pecky in front. Okay, so now we're in Pewter City. We can... yeah, everybody's fine. We can take on the first gym dude. Maybe even take on Brock. Because he only has 2 Pokemon, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But the thing is, I don't want anybody to die. That would suck. But I do have a lot of Pokemon to switch between if I need to. Okay. So. Oh. Oh, I guess we already fought this guy. Okay. Well. Shit. Is Rock good against flying? I think it is. Pokemon, is Rock good against flying?
According to math.miami.edu, rock attacks are most effective against fire, ice, flying, and bug Pokemon.
Okay. So, yeah, Becky is not going to do good. Mr. Wiggles is not going to do good either. My best chance is going to be Daisy and Charlie. So, Becky needs to move on back. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should put Charlie in front just because he's probably going to be the strongest. Or if I should kind of save him. I should probably save him for when he uses his Onyx. So, you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Peter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard. That just sounds funny, I'm sorry. And have true grit and determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock type. Ha ha ha. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? Well, that's not the case. That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Okay, so he's got his Geodude, level 12. Let's just quick attack him to death. I don't think Tail Whip is gonna do that much to lower his defense, so let's just... Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm screwed. Fuck me. Okay. In terms of damage, Daisy cannot do shit. She could probably use Tail Whip a couple of times to get his defense down and kind of open him up to a more powerful attack from Charlie. So let's just use that and see what happens. Ah, he's using defense curl. So that kind of cancels that out, but let's see if we can just keep nagging him down. Oh shit. Okay, screw this. Let's take out Charlie. And I'm pretty sure Rock isn't, or Fire isn't good against Rock. Okay, that didn't do as much. But the thing is, it's his most powerful attack. And it can have a chance to burn him. Oh my god, this is not looking good. What the fuck am I gonna do against this Onyx? Jesus Christ. Maybe if I use Growl? Maybe that's a good idea because he's not gonna have, you know, Defense Curl is gonna make his defense rise, so I can't, you know, get him down with like Tail Whip. But if I use Growl, maybe that's enough to not let him kill me. Two Growls is probably enough. And he keeps on using Defense Curl, so let's try and use Ember. Okay, as long as he keeps using Defense Curl, we're good. Oh, critical, good. Okay, use Tackle. Oh, but that did a lot less damage. We're good. Oh, but then we his Onyx. Can I? What moves does Mr. Wiggles have that I can probably use to? Okay. He has a couple of moves that could be useful. As long as Onyx doesn't know any actual rock moves, I think he'll be fine. Let's just use Harden as a preemptive. Okay, that didn't do too much. And I think if I use it another time, it'll reduce his damage enough to where Mr. Wiggles wouldn't have to worry about fainting. And now I can try and use Poison Sting to try to poison him, or I can just go for Fury Attack to try to do damage. Let's try Poison Sting first. Let's just use Fury Attack. Okay, that tackle didn't do anything, so that's good. Ooh, that Fury Attack is not doing that much. Let's use String Shot just to try and slow him down just in case. Okay, now Mr. Wiggles is going to be taking damage from that bind attack. Okay, but it's not that much. Okay, it looks like I'm faster than he is at this point. Oof. Oof. That rock tomb would have fucking killed me. Fuck me. I don't know if I want to use Poison Sting to try and poison him. But then that risks him using Rock Tomb again. Let's just hope he's stupid and doesn't use Rock Tomb again. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh. Okay, let's take Mr. Wiggles out of there. I think that the whatchamacallit, the bind is keeping me from switching him out. Okay, well, Mr. Wiggles, you're in this deep. I don't think Harden is gonna do that much anymore. I don't know if I should. If I can poison him, that'd be great. I don't think his Fury attack is gonna be able to do that much, but I kind of have to do as much damage as I can too before I switch him out. Let's just use Fury attack right now. Okay. Jesus. Okay, that move must have like a... Oh, he was freed. Okay. So let's switch him out with Daisy. Okay. That must be a really low accuracy move. Let's use Tail Whip. Hopefully if I use this a couple of times... Oh shit. Ah! I mean, I don't really have a choice at this point, even though Rock is good against flying. Oh no. Shit! No! Jesus. Oh my god. And Rock is good against fire too, right? Should I use Growl or... let's try to lower his attack. No. No. I should have leveled up more. Jesus Christ. Let's try to poison him. Okay, he's poisoned. Oh, I'm dead. Well, seeing as how I'm on the verge of death, let's cheat and use this potion. Okay, he's using Rock Tomb. Damn, that did so much damage. The poison is doing more damage than any attack I've been able to do. Jesus Christ. Okay, he missed. Okay, the poison is gonna kill him, so thanks to oof. This is like the worst possible situation. You took it for granted and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. Wait, take this with you. TM39. Rock Tomb, okay. My god, I should have leveled up more. Mr. Wiggles, Pecky, my starter, Charlie, they're all dead? The only... Well, that's what I get, I guess. I was too eager. But at the same time, I don't want to just, you know, grind all the time throughout the stream. That'd be pretty boring to watch. Well, wait, what? Oh. Here we go. So, Peter, our first casualty. I let him go below yellow on his health, and I think he died to a wild Pokemon. Or was it a trainer battle? Can't remember. Mr. Wiggles bravely fought against Brock's rock Pokemon, but didn't make it against his Onyx's rock tomb. Same with Pecky. Charlie, my starter. I'm sorry. I should have leveled you all up more. It was a terrible, terrible disaster that happened, and I should have used that potion earlier, but, you know, I was holding on to it just because I said I wasn't going to use potions during battle. But now I've got just Daisy. It's just going to be you and me, so now you're for all... Jesus. Let me see here. So I got Rock Tomb has the power of 50, accuracy 80. I don't suppose I could, yeah, because she's normal type. What can I get at this market? I suppose I could buy some more potions. Let me look at what I have already. I have 8 Pokeballs, that's pretty decent. 2 Paralyzed Heals, an Antidote, an Escape Rope. But I don't have any potions, so... Let's get 2 potions. And Let's get a repel just for the sake of it, to be well prepared. Let's get... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it says how many I have already. Cool. I don't know. I guess I kind of want to have one of each just to be prepared. Let's just do that because it's not like I'm going to use money for anything else. Awakening. Let's do that. I already have these. And let's just buy a Pokeball just for the sake of it. Okay. I don't think there's anything over here, is there? So I just need to keep going in this direction. So here's Route 3. So I'll be able to catch a new Pokemon here. Here's Mount Moon, and I'll be able to catch another Pokemon there. And this is Route 4, actually. Oh, so I'm going to be able to catch a couple of Pokemon just on this little route here. Isn't there a bunch of trainers over there, though? I think there was a person over here that... Maybe it was this guy? Who's this? Yes, I got the running shoes. Okay, so now I can walk faster, or run. Dear Kane, here's a pair of running shoes from our beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. That's funny. Oh, for Mom. Okay. I thought it was Professor Oak who... Why did Professor Oak's aide give me something from my mom? That's weird. Okay, so... Then I'm gonna have to level up a lot, especially since they might have multiple Pokemon. So this is Route 3, so let me just Google Pokemon Fire Red Route 3 Pokemon Trainer Level. Okay, level 9. Oh, but this is Generation 1. I don't know if... Generation 2? Huh. Okay. Level 9 Pidgey, 10 Caterpie, 11 Rattata and Ekans, Youngster Calvin level 14 Spearow, what's his name, Brock? But they have multiple Pokemon though, so I need to level Daisy to, I think, at least level 14. So this is just going to be a grind fest, I guess. Let me see if I can go to the Viridian Forest, because I think the Pokemon on average were a little bit consistently... They were consistently higher level than... Oh, a Pikachu. Okay. That was easy. and now Daisy is paralyzed. Let me see if I can run back to the. So now that I'm just going to be grinding, I'm going to be working on videos lately. I think I might have mentioned this in the previous stream, but I've been making myself work on doing something productive. But maybe if I use that hour to make. But just for the sake of trying it out, the next 2 weeks I'm gonna be working on videos instead of album art to see what happens without audio interfaces. The game review that I've been, and I get out of work, could be used towards playing video games, because for some videos I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna talk about video games. So, for example. For those, so I'm gonna have to dedicate time to play the game to record the footage for it. The thing is mostly used for other hard drive, my HDD, which is 500 gigabytes. I was using for videos and stuff, just because they tend to have more. They tend to take up more space, and since I use my SSD kind of for everything, or like my more important files, it's already getting kind of full. Oh, Hyperfang, what does that do? A foe is attacked with sharp fangs. It may make the foe flinch. So it's slightly less accurate than other attacks. It does double the damage of quick attack. Cool. It has less Pokemon power, so I can't abuse it that much. But Daisy has a pretty powerful move now, so that's good. Hard drive, so I can record videos without having to worry about my hard drive getting full, because the video move a bunch of videos that I had on my internal hard drive onto an external hard drive, and in the external hard drive I'm just using like kind of like a backup, like just so I can have it somewhere, so I don't have to delete it, and then you know just in case I need it for some reason in the future. So, yeah, I don't want to keep on having to do that, regularly. Although, as I keep on creating more videos, eventually, any hard drive is going to get full, and I'm going to have to move it to a external hard drive that I'm going to keep just in case. But I was looking at I think it was an 8 gigabyte internal. And then there was another one that was like 10 gigabytes that had a faster, something that was like more expensive, and I'm like, I don't know. But 8 gigabytes is plenty for what I need. And then solid state drive applications so that they can load faster, like games. That was pretty boring. The question that certain albums and what they're about, and the process that those took. I don't know. I guess I can kind of talk about each of the songs that I have on the new album. Usually I don't like to spoil stuff. Usually I'm the type of person who likes to just surprise people. Technically, kind of, I don't know if it's really surprise, but like just kind of like keep everything a secret and then dump everything all at once, and it's like, here it is, and like have everything kind of, because I feel like that makes more of an impact than if you slowly learn more information as the project goes on, because by the time that you actually see the whole thing, like you already know about everything that happened. Innocent Pokemon in the forest. The first song that I have on the album is called Trapped with a Killer, and it's about a woman who gets into an elevator with someone, and she doesn't realize who he is. She's like, this guy seems kind of familiar, but I don't know where I've seen him before. And the guy, as it turns out, is a serial killer who had escaped from prison, and his wanted posters are all over the place, and she has seen him from the news or something, or one of his posters, but she didn't realize that that's who he was. And it's one of the more serious songs on the album, where it's just like trying to be really brutal. Okay, Daisy grew to level 14. And so, like, as they're in the elevator, something happens and the elevator kind of gets stuck and the lights start flickering, and the guy takes that as an opportunity to kill her, and he just murders her brutally. That one is the video that I'm planning to do a music video for, where if you've ever seen the video Sentence to Burn, oh, that looks badass. Sentence to Burn from Cannibal Corpse, I'm pretty sure that was a song where it's like black and white, and it's like a kind of old looking video. Like, I kind of want to make a parody of that, just because the video kind of looks ridiculous, because I don't know if back then if it looked good at all, but if you look at it now, it's just funny because it's like really cheesy. So I kind of want to do that, where it's like I don't have my long hair anymore, so I'm gonna have to wear a wig, but I'm gonna like drape it over the front of my face the way Cannibal Corpse tends to do, and I'm gonna be singing, and like everything's gonna be black and white, and like it's gonna have really cheesy music video. I think should be pretty good. The song is called, this song is the vocalist is telling the guitarist, we need more breakdowns, and the guitarist is gonna be like, well, if you know, like the vocalist is like, the breakdown is the best part of the song, and there's no if, and, or but about that, and the guitarist is like, well, then why don't we just make the whole song the breakdown? And then he's like, holy shit, that's a good idea. So then the whole song is just a breakdown, and that song was kind of interesting to write because I had to think of ways to. So at first it kind of just goes that like kind of repetitive, and so that's the verse, and so that part's the verse, and then it gets to the, because I even say within the lyrics, I say, have you ever heard a breakdown within another breakdown? And it's like the song breaks down slower and, you know, more brutal, and it's just like bum 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 bum. So yeah, that's funny. And then I have some pretty funny sounds that I put in there that I don't want to reveal just yet, and if I say it, I feel like it'll spoil it, and it's just funny if you hear it, because the part of the funniness is how unexpected the sounds are. I forgot what the name of the song was. I think it's called like Nuke, or like Nuclear Blast, or like some shit, like something about a nuclear bomb, and it's the point of the song was just to be like a ridiculously slow breakdown that keeps on getting slower and slower. Fetish, which is about a guy who has a fetish for ripping out the fetus from a pregnant woman and then having sex with the fetus. It's like out of all the songs that I've written, that one has like the most disturbing and disgusting lyrics that I've written. And my stepdad, I tell him that I'm working on an album, and he's like, "Oh, when you're done with it, show it to me. I'd be interested in hearing it." And like I'm hesitant to show him the album just because of that song. I'm thinking maybe I can like show him the rest, but then skip everything. Show him the rest of the songs, but skip that one song. So yeah. To the Poke Center. But anyways, and that song, the first song, Trapped with the Killer, was kind of more inspired by Cannibal Corpse, and I think that's kind of notable by the riff that I used. Actually, it was kind of inspired by what's the name of this? And then Fetal Fetish was inspired by the band Dehumanizing Ida Train Worship. And so the riffs was kind of the vocally speaking, but it was the most difficult song I was trying to record because technique where it sounds like really squealy, for lack of a better word. And I was doing this thing where I kind of put more of a falsetto into it to make it sound a little bit more whiny and like higher pitched and squealy. But it just sounded like shit, and I feel like if I practice enough, I can get it to where it can sound good. But it just sounded like shit, and I'm like, I don't know about this. So I just kind of went back to the way I was doing it before, where it sounded a little bit deeper, but I kind of incorporated a little bit of that squealiness into my usual technique, and it kind of worked out, and it sounded pretty squealy, so I kind of was happy with that. At least with the first verse. And the second verse, I feel like I couldn't quite get it the way the same say that the recording was done. And then I'm kind of proud of the vocals that I did on like kind of growl combined with a scream. I guess you kind of just have to listen to it to hear what it sounds like. But yeah, it's that song is like aside from this other song called Blast Beats, it's like the fastest song there is, and the more brutal one. One of the more brutal ones, if not the most brutal. I'm thinking I probably want to get Daisy, although they're usually not going to be much higher than level like 10, but I guess after that unfortunate battle with Brock, I don't want to take any risks. So then after Fetal Fetish, and you'll kind of notice a pattern to where I was kind of trying to make every other song like a joke song and a more like serious, brutal song. After Fetal Fetish is, I think it's Blast Beats, which just has the drummer like, I want to do a song, it's all blast beats, just super fast, and the guitarist is like, all our songs are blast beats, like come on, do something different. And he's like, no, blast beats, and he's like, fine, whatever, do whatever you want. And so the song is just what do you call it, tremolo picking on the guitar and just blast beats. Noticeable because I played the riffs and then I sped it up to like 1,000 BPM or some shit, and like by the end of it, it just keeps on getting faster and faster. Um, and then after Blast Beats, what's the fourth song? I guess I can look on my phone. I have all the songs on my phone. Okay. My fucking music, the default music app on my phone is showing me ads now, so that's not a good sign. Okay, so after Blast Beats is Ruptured Intestines. Interesting story about that one. So the song is about someone who got so constipated that the shit kept on building up inside his intestines to the point in class that I kind of talked to. Thing would come out, and his intestines might rupture, and he had to go to the hospital to like get the shit removed. And I'm pretty sure I had already come up with the idea for anal sphincter at that point, and I was thinking that that was gonna be what the song was gonna go towards, is anal sphincter. Oh, I didn't know that. I've been using the D-pad of my controller just because I thought that because the Game Boy didn't have like a stick, it had a like a D-pad. I wouldn't be able to use the stick on my controller, but it works. So cool. It feels a little bit more responsive too, so I'm gonna be using that now, probably most of the time. Ruptured Intestines. So yeah, that's how that came about. And with Ruptured Intestines, then the other songs, because it wasn't inspired by a particular band or song. So that's a cool song. I feel like the lyrics on that one isn't as cool as some of the other songs on the album, but I kind of did write that song a while ago, so maybe I just improved my writing skills a little bit as time went on. And then the song after that is the intro. There is a scene from the movie Get Smart, which it's kind of funny how, thinking about it, that movie came out like years ago. I think I was like 14 maybe. But it's like really good movie. It's really funny. And there's a scene where there's like I don't know if they're like the UN or something, but a bunch of important people saying like that the leader from like North Korea, right? That's the one. And he said he made a very odd threat today to, and I quote, "make a pudding from the bones of Americans." And then the guy says, "Oh, that guy's insane. Do they know bones are crunchy? Who'd want a crunchy pudding?" And when I saw that the first time seeing that movie, it was like the funniest shit that I've ever heard. And after a while I came up with the idea to use that as an intro for a song for Anal Sphincter, just because it was hilarious. But I didn't know how I would go about it, because I didn't know if I would want to make the song about someone actually trying to make pudding out of bones, or if it was just gonna be like a random intro to a song. But botched hemorrhoidectomy is about a guy who takes a shit and then realizes he's bleeding from his ass, and then he's like, oh shit, I need to go to a hospital. And he had hemorrhoids, and he goes to a hospital, Except it's not actually. He doesn't actually see a. That detail is like I didn't work out, but it's not super important. But basically, the doctor that he goes to is like not a real doctor. And it's just some guy who's like illegally doing shit like in a shed. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you'll be as good as new. I'm gonna give you a hemorrhoidectomy, and you'll be fine." And so I'm just gonna use the D-pad, I think. So let's battle these trainers. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Okay. Les, Janice would like to battle. Okay, level 9 shouldn't be too much of a problem. Overdone it a little bit, actually. Level of the gym trainer. You're mean. You're the one who wanted to battle me. You shouldn't be staring if you don't. Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. Okay. So if I go back to Viridian Forest, am I going to see Bugcatcher? We've got a one-shot kill. Mr. Wiggles. Why? I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see a Weedle the same way ever again. Okay, so Daisy can take care of these trainers pretty easily. You beat me again. So did I fight this guy? I guess so. That's what he's saying. Wow. Hey, I like shorts. Oh, it's high. I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. You know, that might be true, but I haven't worn shorts in like the longest time. I don't know, for some reason they didn't seem like my style, but especially now that it's the summer, maybe I should think about getting some shorts. They can take a lot of hits. I guess, what would you call it? Just an absolute unit, maybe would be the term, because she's been doing these one-shot kills. Now she's level 17, so that's pretty good. Okay, he's got 4 Pokemon. Or didn't find a way to make that work. I grinded up Daisy a good amount now. These trainers are easy pickings. What was I talking about before? Well, I was going to talk about where that came from, but now I think of it, the person who kind of gave the inspiration a bit. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. I don't know about that. You just kind of seem like a sucky trainer. Has Daisy taken any damage? Nope. Cool. That look you gave me, it's so intriguing. My Sally likes battle. So yeah, the person who actually gave the inspiration for that song, at least slightly, probably wouldn't appreciate if I talked about it, but I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so I already kind of talked about what it's about. The guy, oh, a Nidoran. I haven't seen that kind of Pokemon before. But yeah, the guy goes to like a fake doctor to get hemorrhoidectomy, and the doctor screws up and he starts bleeding everywhere. And that's how he dies. So there's that song. Isn't it weird how as soon as you catch a Pokemon, they'll like fight other Pokemon for you and probably hurt them in the process. And it's like, not after. Okay, Daisy's got pretty good speed, but her defense and others, they do need to start wearing shorts. But then I have to go to the store and I have to spend money, so. Okay, level 14. I don't have Hyper Fang anymore, but shouldn't be that big of a problem. There you go. Next song is a song that actually doesn't have a name yet. It's, the working title of the song is just Burp Song, because it sounds like I'm burping. The inspiration of that song is like certain like grindcore bands that use like these vocals that just sound like they're burping, and I kind of wanted to make fun of that. The reason why the song doesn't have a name, at the end of the song, the recording engineer says, hey, can you send me the lyrics for that song so that we can do a lyric video, you know, once everything's done? And the vocalist is like, lyrics? And he's like, yeah, you know, the whole time he was doing that, he was just making, hey, a Jigglypuff, haven't seen one of those. It actually came from the Dicky Dines show where Austin, I forgot what was going on, but they were talking about this like grindcore band. Oh, wait a minute. This is Route 3, which I have not been to. I can catch Pokemon here. Ah, shit. Hopefully Daisy doesn't fucking kill it. Okay, let's go into this tall grass and see what happens. Okay, well, I've caught a Spearow before, but I don't have a Spearow anymore, so it wouldn't count as a duplicate, I don't think. Level 6, I'm probably gonna kill it in the first fucking try. Maybe I should just throw the Pokeball, because if it faints, that counts as my one opportunity to try to catch the Pokemon. Okay, I think if I throw enough Pokeballs at it, it should eventually catch it. Okay, good. Spearow was named Pecky. I don't know, Speary. For some reason, I seem to like to come up with names that come up that start with the same letter of the Pokemon's name. So I was thinking like Susan. Susan, Fluttery, Wingy. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go with Okay. So we got Susan. So it's time to level Susan up to good level. Actually, I want to see who the next gym leader is. Pokemon Fire Red 2nd gym leader.
According to Bulbapedia, Bulbagarden, the Cerulean Gym is the official gym of Cerulean City. It is based on water-type Pokemon. The gym leader is Misty. Trainers who defeat her receive the Cascade Badge.
Okay. Why does it make random Pokemon sounds like that? So weird. Okay, so what level are Misty's Pokemon? Okay, my phone is being super glitchy right now, and I clicked on the video that I didn't want to click on. Okay, here we go. Staryu level 18, Starmie level 21. And that looks like the only two Pokemon that she has. This is higher than the level of Pokemon that that I have. But yeah, so wait, what was it? 21, right? Yeah. So I can level up Daisy more to level 21, but Susan I'm definitely gonna have to get to like at least level 18. Let's just battle some Pokemon in here to grind up. I Nidoran. That probably would have been a better Pokemon to catch than Susan. Ah, great. Let's just switch them out with Daisy. I'm probably gonna have to get Daisy back into the Viridian Forest just to not risk having her, or Susan, just to not risk her dying on me, because these Pokemon in this area are gonna be, you know, her same level, so they might present a little bit of a challenge. Okay, Susan is gonna die if I don't use an antidote. Okay, so let's go back this way, and we're just gonna have Susan grind against these Pokemon. That's true. I should go to the Viridian Forest because Susan's peck is gonna just destroy everyone there. That's true, but there's a couple of Pikachus in there. Well, I guess I could always switch them out. Okay, well, on talking about the album the way. Okay, so I was talking about the burp song. Oh yeah, so I was saying that Austin was like, I bet those guys who do those kinds of vocals, like, just make a bunch of sounds and then they write lyrics after they record the song. And it's like, oh yeah, that's what I said. Because you can't understand anything that they're saying. Not that you can understand vocalists of any kind of metal genre very easily, but I mean, in particular, those kinds of vocals that just sound like a bunch of burping noises. And so when I did that song, I just did all like this kind of thing, like I can't even do it right now, but this is kind of the idea, like so just the whole thing. And then I also did like snorting and like cricket kind of vocals, which I don't know if okay, Susan learned Lear, which isn't terribly useful, but it's something. I don't know if, I guess I'm not really too sure on what would constitute cricket vocals. To me, it's like, or at least from what I understand, it's just basically a fry. So like, although that doesn't really sound like a cricket noise, I think kind of more like the burpy, snorty sounds more like a cricket, but I don't know. Anyways, I think the song is pretty funny because of how I did the sounds in that song, and it I intentionally made the song super simple just because it was supposed to be a stupid song that was like short just for the joke of it, but actually turned out super groovy. Like I wrote a super easy simple riff for it, but it's like makes me want to dance, to be honest. Each time that I listen to it, it goes like bum 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 bum. It's like it gets you going. And I really like how the vocals came out too, ironically enough, especially the what I think is what would constitute the cricket vocals, the fry sound, because like that switch from the burp to the fry kind of makes it sound super brutal. So yeah, that's a cool song. After that, what comes after? Oh my god, go away, stupid ads. I don't want SiriusXM, I have Spotify, although I kind of need to consider if I want to switch from Spotify to a different service, because Spotify doesn't let me shuffle all the artists that I'm following, which is kind of stupid. Okay, so then the next song after the burp song is, oh yeah, and then the thing about that song is that, so that's the working title, so I still need to write the lyrics for it, similar to the joke that I made at the end of the song. What I'm probably gonna do is like, when it's time to edit the song into a video and like make the lyric videos for all the songs, and you'll be like, I need to write lyrics for this, and I'm just gonna come up with some random bullshit, which then based off of that, I'm going to come up with the title of the song. So I don't even know what the lyrics are gonna be at this point. After that, I already forgot what it was. Just, my memory is terrible. It's projectile diarrhea. which is a funny song. It's about a dude who needs to take a shit because he ate too much Taco Bell, and he goes into like a store. I don't specify that in the song. I just say he enters a building, but he's looking for the bathroom and he can't find it, and he doesn't make it, so he just puts down his pants and starts shitting everywhere, and shits all over everyone inside the store. And yeah, everybody gets covered in shit. So that's cool. Its lyrics are funnier than what I'm making it out to be, I swear. I like that song because it's pretty fast and it has some pretty groovy parts in it too. I'm trying to remember if I don't think a level 3 Pikachu is going to be that much of a problem against Susan. Oh, I used Leer instead. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Hopefully I don't get a crit. Okay. So let's switch out Susan just in case I run into another Pokemon, but I'm gonna need to take her to the Poke Center. Let's run away. Daisy fled using run away. That's kind of like saying Daisy ran away by running away. Like it. Okay, so I was talking about projectile diarrhea. Yeah, so that song is cool, and then after that, I've got the song called "Do It Till It Bleeds," and by it I mean masturbating, and it's about a guy who just masturbates all day. Of the extra friction, and it does it so much that it bleeds and gets everywhere, because it sounds really brutal. The riff during the verse is kind of similar actually, but I think "Do It Till It Bleeds" is I put a delay on my voice and I growl, and there's like a little bit of an echo at the end of each phrase, and it like sounds fucking badass. Like I knew during that part that needed something during that part where it slows down to make the voice sound like bigger, but I couldn't figure out what it was, and then I put that delay and I'm like, there you go. And then there's like a little, not a breakdown, but kind of a, I don't know what you would call it, but but it has an outro with some sound effects that kind of add to the song. Don't want to necessarily spoil it because aside from the fact that it'd be a spoiler, it's not gonna sound as funny as if I just describe it. If you don't wear glasses, just know that it sucks to wear headphones like these while wearing glasses, because it really hurts after a while. And I work at a call center, but anyways, after that, it's from Dying Fetus. Oh. Like, I'm not sure why I was wanting to. I didn't sleep too well at all. because I'm yawning all over the place. But so from the Uterus to the Garbage, it's one of the cooler songs on the album, I think, because it has some pretty cool riffs. It sounds pretty groovy. The lyrics are cool, I think. The song is about two people who are in a relationship, and the guy is just like, actually, I just learned the term for this recently, a NEET, N-E-E-T, and I think it stands for not in education, employment, or training. And so basically someone who's not doing anything at the moment, but he's like refusing to do anything. Like, he's not working, not going to school or anything, and he's just like playing video games and drinking beer all day. And the song is basically like, you get a job, you know, do something, or saying to the girl too, you know, why haven't you left him by this point? Oh, that's true. I forgot about the main part of the song, which is that, you know, it's called From the Uterus to the Garbage. The guy, got the girl pregnant, and then the girl told the guy, and then he's like, nope, not gonna deal with that responsibility. So he punches her in the stomach in an attempt to, you know, kill the baby. And the girl doesn't know what to do about it, because she, you know, is in a relationship because, you know, she like loves him, but, you know, he's kind of a shitty person. So like, the intro to the song is a girl saying, my boyfriend punched me in the stomach. No, I told my boyfriend I was pregnant, and he punched me in the stomach. I think I'm in love with him. Which, the inspiration for that is actually something that is a bit of a funny story, but it actually came from someone that I know who also wouldn't appreciate if I divulge the story behind that. But what I can say is that I got my cousin to record that line for me and then send it to me. She recorded it on her phone and then, you know, just like send it to me in an email. And she did a pretty good job with her voice acting. So that's pretty cool. And then speaking of contributions from other people, one of the voices on the album, I have skits in there where like the band members kind of bicker, and I did all the voices except for one with the bassist, and find them on social media at The Real Shankar, a part of a little business that my other friend had called let me see if I can find a post from him real quick. Okay, maybe not. Let me see if I can search him. Yeah, The Real Shankar Dylan. Dylan being, I mean, you probably would need to have the spelling for both his first and last name. Sierra Hotel Alpha November Kilo Alpha Romeo Delta. Or hold on. Delta is the beginning of his last name, so Shankar, first name, last name, Dylan. Delta Hotel India Lima Oscar November. But yeah, originally we had recorded this song where he acted as this character called Sriracha 98, which is like this really whack rapper, like a mumble rapper, and it was back when I was when I still had my company in California called Nocturnal Productions, and I was recording other people. It was like a music studio, and I was recording my friend Leon the Prophet, and he was doing an album which came out a while ago, before I moved. It's called Astigmatism, and if you go to the Nocturnal Productions YouTube, which I think I still left up, you can find this album there, or on the SoundCloud you can find him. I think his Twitter handle is Leon the Prophet 95. Leon is just his last name is Lima Echo Oscar November, and then the is like the, but like DA Delta Alpha, and then Prophet like a religious prophet, like Papa Hotel Romeo Oscar Papa Hotel Echo Tango. And so we were recording his album, and then what we were gonna do is that he had one song called Levels, and what the song is about is basically he's telling all these other rappers these days, like, you gotta get on my level, you guys suck. Is essentially what it is about. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a music video where he was gonna get into this elevator, and then Sriracha 98 comes in, and the Shankar was gonna dress up by like dyeing his hair and like wearing tattoo sleeves, and put like one of the, I guess, like temporary tattoos, just put them all over his face, and like we're trying to figure out how to put like grills on him too, like maybe we just buy like those fake gold teeth or something. But he's gonna come into the elevator, and he's gonna be like, hey, you wanna listen to my mixtape? And Leon is gonna be like, sure. And then he plays his the song that he did, and it's just this garbage song, and he's like, I don't know, man. And and he's gonna be like, well, this is what's popular, because it's all about mumble rap these days. And but Leon is, he's like, well, I'm gonna kind of go my own way. And he's like, whatever, dude. And throughout the music video, the idea that I had was that the level, the word level, we're gonna use it like in terms of both the floor of the building and also level, like the level of skill that you're on. So like the entire, well, other people are going down in the elevator to kind of just sucks or whatever. And unfortunately we never got around to doing that video. I guess everybody was too busy, and I was trying to coordinate everything, but never panned out. But we recorded the song that Sriracha 98 was gonna show to Leon, and we never used it because we never made the actual video. And it sucked because that song was like the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, I didn't make the beat for it, which is like a first for me, because I usually use my own stuff for my songs. But since it was just like a joke song, I didn't really care. So I just went on YouTube and I just searched whack beats. And like one of the first beats that came up it sounds pretty cool. Like it sounds like kind of whack, but it kind of sounds cool at the same time. And in the very beginning, the like after the producer tag or whatever, there's like Microsoft Sam saying, "Warning: this beat is fucking whack." So that's pretty funny, and we just had Shankar rap over that. And initially, I had written down some ideas of like lyrics that he could do. I am getting a phone call. Let me see if I can get him to text me back. I sent him a text. Hopefully he can call me later. Okay, cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, so yeah, we recorded the song with Shankar, and I had written down some lyrics that initially I thought he could kind of use or kind of go off of that to like kind of improvise. But the first time that he went in and started recording, he wasn't looking at anything. He was improvising the whole thing, and he came up with the funniest shit. And like that first take, like he did a couple of takes, and I think like the second or third take I used like the last part of it for the song, but the majority of the song was his first take, because the first time that he did it was like fucking perfect. And I was dying of laughter, and everybody was asking me like, "Bro, are you okay?" And I was like, "This is the greatest musical achievement I've ever done." And you just have to listen to the song when it comes out. But we never used that song, but I found a way to use it for this album by making the bassist is like, he's not even like a metal fan, like he's just like the way that he joined the band. And I'm planning on making a Wikipedia on Anal Sphincter and all the band members, but the way that the bassist joined the band was that the vocalist was at a show and the bassist was at a show. The bassist for the band that was going to play said, "Hey, hold my bass for me," to the bassist of Anal Sphincter. Without really knowing what he was doing, he doesn't know how to play the bass at all. And the vocalist comes along and he hears him like not playing music like at all. And he's like, "Do you want to join his band?" He's not aware of what he's agreeing to. And so aside from the fact that he can't play the bass, he's also high all the time in the studio, and like that creates some funny hijinks with the band, which I'm hoping kind of gets explored when I make the promotional videos, where for the most part it's like rock or metal or whatever, but nobody in the band realizes that except for maybe the guitarist, who is the most intelligent out of all of them. But like the guy is really more of like a rap fan, and So I thought it was funny if he would go like behind the back. So then we took that, or I took the song that we recorded for Leon's album for that video, and I made that a hidden track at the end of the. Oh well, shit. Now I guess it's not hidden anymore. But I guess not everybody's gonna be watching this stream. But I made it a hidden track at the end of the album, and so after this death metal album, you get this random ass like mumble rap kind of song, raps by a guy who can't rap, and it's just funny. You gotta listen to it once it comes out. Sorry, I don't have too much of a description of what that's like, but it's kind of like I somewhat recently watched a video from iDubbbz about how he doesn't like to talk about what music he likes with other people, and he's saying like if you do talk about music with other people, like there's not much to talk about because you can't describe what music sounds like to someone unless they just hear it. It's kind of like trying to describe a dream. You can't really describe it unless they were there, which I kind of disagree with the analogy, because you can totally describe a dream to someone, but it's hard to describe what music sounds like unless both people have a good understanding of like music theory, or have like a really good vocabulary to describe musical elements or whatever. It's hard to describe what a piece of music sounds like. So I'm kind of in that situation right now. So yeah. So because I had the idea to have that song at the end of the album, I wasn't able to do the voice for the bassist, because it wasn't gonna make sense if I did the bassist voice and then at the end of the album Shankar was gonna be the one rapping, so I needed to have him do the voice for the bassist. So he did some recordings. I wrote down the script for his lines, and he recorded them and he sent them back to me, and then I included them into the album. So that was pretty cool. I'm so tired. Well, I don't even really feel tired. I just feel the need to yawn, which yawning by itself, I think, is an indication of being tired, or sometimes boredom. Okay, Susan learned Fury Attack. Susan has a jolly nature. That's good for her. So Fury Attack is normal. I can't remember if Pecky had Fury Attack. I think all Pokemon learn the same moves, right? Like it's already predetermined by what level they are, what moves they're gonna get. But I can't really remember Becky getting Fury Attack. Well, Becky's level 13 now, so she shouldn't have any, or Susan shouldn't have too much trouble against her PP power. Recharge her PP, which sounds stupid when you say it like that. Okay, I fought all of these guys, so I need to go back over here. Route 4 is at the foot of Mount Moon. So I should be able to catch another Pokemon at Mount Moon too. You know, thanks for following orders. One-shot kill. Okay, let's see if there's some more trainers over here I can fight. There's Wadio. Phew, I better take about Mount Moon. I think Mankey is fighting type, and I think flying is good against fighting. Yeah. This is Route 4. This is Route 3, this is Route 4, so I can actually catch a Pokemon here if there's any wild grass here. And there's Mount Moon. And there's a trainer right here. Well, it's already 2 o'clock. Well, I guess that's it for now. I kind of wanted to see if I can fight this other trainer, but I guess I should save that for next time. So that's gonna be it for now. There wasn't anyone who joined the stream this time. I'm wondering if that's because I was a little bit late, and so they're like, oh, maybe they're not streaming today. So it's probably my fault. I decided to stream on Saturdays at 12, just kind of because I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick to this, and this is what I'm gonna do. But now I'm kind of regretting it because I kind of want to be able to sleep in. But oh well. Version of this I talked about a little bit. From the years to the garbage was pretty much the last one that was on, and I kind of talked about, so if I want to keep on talking about that, the next then the rap song. So yeah, all right, so that's it. I'm just going to sign off now, I guess, before I start rambling too much. Hope you guys have a good weekend. See you later.